And I was saying down here that this post could single-handedly end the career of every crypto analyst. But you guys are all too addicted to the content, too addicted to trading, and you'll probably just forget that it's this simple. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be discussing the price of Bitcoin, which is currently playing out a lot of downside, a lot of bearish pressure has re-entered the market. Ethereum also now below 1,500. Bitcoin actually trading below 20,000 as I make this video. So things are actually, starting to turn for the worst, I guess. And we're looking at, a possible another leg down. And we were talking about this in the previous videos. We were talking about this on August, since even like August 19th, we've been talking about the fact that the US dollar index has the momentum. The Fed's going to be increasing rates. The stock market is unusually bullish and is positioned for sort of a Fed pivot, which is unlikely. And obviously now, after yesterday's speech, we know that it's unlikely. Jerome Powell said that they're going to be having unusually large interest rates. And so look, this is what we said on August 19th. S&P, we are at this very key downward sloping resistance. And, this is our main resistance right now from the top, the end of 2021, lower highs. We're starting to reject. US dollar index is going parabolic. The Fed wants to increase rates for the time being. So yeah, the stock market could also play out downside. And whatever the stock market does, crypto's going to do. All right, so that's what we were talking about almost 10 days ago. And if you look at the stock market right now, right, well, boom, we got really exactly what we were talking about. A major rejection off of that downward sloping resistance, one of the biggest daily rejections we've seen in quite some time. And like I was saying yesterday, in yesterday's video, I made this quick video here yesterday talking about the Fed speech, and Bitcoin was sitting at like 21.5K. The S&P was still sitting up here at these levels. And right after the speech, I came out and said, guys, the stock market's unusually bullish right now. And it's, at the end of the video, I was saying, if you want my opinion, it's more likely that stocks and crypto are going to be going down. The US dollar index is more likely to catch support. And what did we see yesterday? The US dollar index caught that support, guys. We bounced up, stocks ripped down, crypto ripped down, Bitcoin now sitting in this looks like a very bearish trajectory here. So, that's all playing out now. And the question is, how long is this going to last? Well, the key is going to be the US dollar index, right? Because the Fed's going to continue to raise rates, which means there's going to continue to be demand for the dollar. And, everyone for a while was saying like, oh, US dollar index is going to top out and all this stuff. And I said, guys, it has momentum. And it's very dangerous to bet against an asset that has momentum. And so, people are talking about targets, whatever, but really what I think is what we need to be looking for here is the US dollar index. We need to see this go into a major parabolic blow off top where, we're seeing like a couple weeks of insanely bullish price action going into September, October. And then once the Fed starts to pivot, maybe over there a few months from now, that's when the US dollar index will start to lose steam. But if I'm right about this, and if the US dollar index is going to keep going parabolic, what does that mean? Well, as much as we hate to say it or believe it, that means Bitcoin's probably going to keep going down. Stocks are going to keep going down, right? If the US dollar index is pumping up. The inverse correlation has been absolutely supreme between these two. That's Bitcoin in orange, US dollar index. How low are we going to go? That's anyone's guess. It depends on what the Fed does, what the US dollar index does. Go to the BLX, the Brave New Liquid Index. This is the ultimate chart. And it's the simplest chart. And a lot of times the simplest chart is the best chart. And if we go, let's just go to the monthly. As long as you're below the downward sloping resistance line in a bear market, well, you are basically playing out the bottom of the trend, right? The bottom. So right now we're, even if we go down a little lower, we're likely in that bottom range long term. So it is the time to more so be an accumulator rather than a panic seller. You don't want to be buying the top and then selling the bottom, guys. You want to be just accumulating for many months. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. But here, guys, this is what I said on Twitter the other day. When and where do you buy Bitcoin? The answer is during a breakout of the macro downtrend line. You don't have to watch videos. You don't have to read tweets or waste all your time on crypto social media every day trying to guess what's going to happen. You just buy on the breakout of this downtrend line, and then you hold for a year after the next halving. And I was saying down here that this post could single-handedly end the career of every crypto analyst. But you guys are all too addicted to the content, too addicted to trading, and you'll probably just forget that it's this simple. That is really the message here, guys. It's so simple, actually, when you look at it from a long-term perspective. You just buy on a breakout of the macro trend, you wait for the halving, and then you wait 1 year, and then you sell, right? Buy on the break of the macro trend. Wait for the halving, wait a year, and then you sell. Buy on the break of the macro trend. Once the halving comes, you wait a year, and then you sell. That's kind of the formula. Right? So it is really, it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't. If you're just accumulating long term and being patient and just stacking, waiting, the days of epic gains will come, but you just have to be willing to wait. And you have to be willing to buy crypto while nobody cares about it. While everyone's telling you that it's going to zero, it's over, crypto sucks, that is the best time to buy. Right? Not when Dogecoin is on Saturday Night Live, okay? When everyone stops caring, when none of your friends talk about crypto anymore, that's when you're buying. That's right now. That is right now. And so, yeah, I suppose anywhere below the macro trend line is a good buy, which is where we are now, right? We're below the macro trend line, but, you could also just wait for us to confirm a break of it, and then you'd be buying on the breakout, just if you want more confirmation, and then you just wait. So it's the time to be a buyer, not a seller. But I'm not saying we can't go lower. We can, of course, go lower. Bitcoin can, of course, see a new low. But selling long-term positions now just because you want to get in a little bit lower, just start adding more cash. Just, you have many months, right? You have months and months and months to accumulate, even if we go lower, to accumulate on a sideways range at lower levels before we recover. You have months to do that. But this is the time to be a buyer historically, right? And I know a lot of bears out there are going to say, but Kev, we're going to go lower. Why would you be a buyer? Guys, if you look back here for Bitcoin, did it matter if you bought at 285 or if you bought at 175? Does it really matter? No. Does it matter if you're buying Bitcoin at 19,999 or at 16,000? Does it really matter? Not really. So I'm talking about this from a long-term perspective. Shorting the market can be very lucrative right now. This could just be another, beginning of another leg down. Yeah, you can short the market, but my point is get cash ready, prepare to accumulate. Because we're going to be seeing some pretty damn low prices soon if this DXY run continues up. We're going to be seeing some pretty damn low prices soon. And, anywhere below 20,000 or, especially below 17.6, I would say anywhere below that is a damn good buy for the long term, right? But again, I'm not a financial advisor, but that's just how I see things right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash the like and subscribe to this channel. Be sure to check out all the links below. You can contact me directly if you join Patreon and then join the Discord chat. Connect Patreon to Discord, and then you can get in my VIP chat. Also, you can stake your Ethereum on Kraken. I'm staking my Ethereum here, earning rewards every week. If you use my BitGet link and deposit $100 into futures, you can get thousands of dollars in rewards and trading bonuses that you can trade with. Use that link below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.